Have you ever paid for an OnlyFans? Have you ever paid for an OnlyFans, bro?
That kind of stuff hurts my soul, to be honest. Like, no, bro. Like, have you, though? Why did you respond so quickly, bro?
I knew it was coming back. So I just had to, I just had to
like you, bro.
It's what.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boys, the Hamane crew, you know?
The Hamane crew.
You remember? You've seen him before?
The resident guest is back.
And just ask him, why is he wearing my cap?
Ish, you didn't need to do
Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap.
You didn't need to. It's a disaster underneath. Yeah, okay, I left the house like that. So, yeah.
And then I ask him, why does he leave the house like that? You know, they could be he's flying Mamacita forever out there on these streets. Nah, fam, like, why do you think you need a hat? Take this hat, man.
I messed
Royal
up.
is rail.
I was just going to see Hamlet, bro.
Why do you leave the house like that?
I was dropping off my car. Dog.
Yeah, it's just coming to see me, eh? Just me, bro. That's the come is there for me, eh?
Nah, I'm focused on myself, bro. I'm
Stop the crowd, bro. What's the crowd? He's a king. He's a king. Give him
focused
space.
on myself,
Give him
bro.
space.
No, and that is the perfect way to intro our video. It's about simps. So man is not a simp, clearly.
Nah.
Oh, he's not a simp. Okay,
Not a simp, actually.
Nah.
It's not about that simping life, but okay. Let's
let's
get
jump
to
into it.
See, this was not so bad. You like checkers?
You like check.
Make your wish
Get out, bro.
Sarah.
People are checking.
Celebrate the home
One person.
Simping is king shit, okay? Listen, this is a safe space for all simps alike. And yeah, so don't you be here and you simp, okay? You do your thing. You do your thing. You already know what was going. You do your thing.
But when someone is talking about guys simping for a girl, I just don't understand what's wrong with like worshiping a girl. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Girls deserve to be worshipped. Alright? Not saying specifically me. Okay? But girls should be worshipped. Alright? It doesn't mean you're a simp. Alright? Simping isn't bad. Simping is king shit, okay? You're a king if you're not afraid to simp.
Whatever you say.
I think she gave me the corona. My head is hurting.
Well, she's a cam girl, so I'm sure she loves simping. Because the people who donate to cam girls are simps. What are your thoughts on simping and simping culture?
How these girls get paid, bro? Like, gents are literally out there making donations to them.
It's just like the gamers as well. You know, like the gamers. It's the same concept.
No.
Maybe she's even a gamer.
She's living
Like,
off simps, that's why she's giving them credit. That makes sense. Basically thanking the fans.
Thing is, I just don't like someone should be worshipped. Like, nah, fam, get out. Like, no
gross,
one
eh?
deserves to be worshipped.
Like groveling, proper like groveling, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what touches me, bro? There will always be a simp for every chick that's out there.
That's the thing.
Always.
Man. There's never a shortage of
It's
chance
never-
to throw money at you guys. There's never a shortage. Never.
Like every time the girl's pretty enough, bro, and she can sell herself well enough, then
Life.
she's guaranteed to get a couple, at least. Like they're making the world go around for them.
Yeah, the simps are the problem then.
They are.
They have to look at themselves.
Because they enable.
Bro, if they literally just all like, hey guys, you know what? Let's just stop.
Gents,
Then
let's
one of the
don't
girls are
give
gonna
any
do.
of them- Let's not give them any money. Let's kill that industry. OnlyFans down.
It's dead. It's all done. So many industries, actually, if
Yeah,
we think about it. Like, so many industries. A lot of women would be out of business.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, bro.
It's just annoying me already.
You know what a simp is?
That's like a pimp without the P. Put the S in it, simp, and it becomes the opposite.
Okay. Explain.
Simping is just basically pandering.
Simp, a simple person lacking common sense, a fool, a simpleton, a man who foolishly overvalues a woman and puts her on a pedestal. I like that definition. So with that definition, what are your thoughts on simping culture? Guys who pay for cam girls, who pay for OnlyFans, who worship these women.
I don't care. It's a service for people. You know what I mean? You do it, I don't care. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to engage necessarily in doing that.
But you don't think the fact that as a culture, if a whole bunch of men are valuing women only for their looks specifically and then paying...
Okay. You got a question?
Yeah.
Which one?
Have you ever paid for the OnlyFans? Have you ever paid for the OnlyFans, bro?
Bro, that kind of stuff hurts my soul, to be honest. Like, no, bro. Like, have you, though?
Never.
Why did you respond so quickly, bro?
I knew it was coming back. So I just had to, I just had
What
to
about
like.
you, bro?
And for that, you don't think that is bad?
It's what the society is.
Right.
It's what has been happening.
Right.
I was supporting your friend. I'm kidding. No, I haven't. For the lols. Just don't believe me. That's deep, guys. I had to trust your boy.
It's okay.
Yeah, dude, I looked at them and just like,
And then there's that role. It happens. It's what it is.
I'm going to disagree with you.
Go ahead.
I think anybody who goes out there and basically says someone you can't be wrong, you can't do wrong because you're good looking, or I'm going to worship you just because of that, none of that's good.
There's degrees to it.
Do you know what I mean? Like when guys
agreed,
simp,
yeah.
when guys simp, they will protect people who do terrible things. When guys simp, they will make excuses for people who do terrible things.
Yeah,
I'm like, how many times is a girl doesn't? And I see niggas simping for these broads.
And I was not really talking about that level, but I see what you're saying. I see where you're coming at. The question was, what do you think about people that pay for cam girl? And that's what I was responding to.
Fair.
Okay, I don't care. You pay for cam girls, you do things, you're like, oh yeah, this is a form of simping. Do it. When it comes to the degree where you're only agreeing with that, I mean, I've seen women do it. I've seen men do it. I've seen people like, some people can do no wrong because they're stars. They put them on a pedestal. Of course not, right? I don't agree with that. But sometimes I hear things like that, like, oh, he doesn't look like a Weinstein, or he doesn't look like a bad guy. I'm like, that's not how the world works. So when you base yourself on looks, yeah, that's different. This is where it becomes...
it's actually quite deep how we do that. We look at people and sometimes we expect the world of them. Like, this person's too pretty to be like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's a natural thing that a lot of people do, but it's so dangerous.
And that's why, like, even when we went back to that video, the kind of people were like, I like those people that look rough, because they're usually generally the softest people. They look hard, but it's those angel faces. Yeah,
That's
what happened to your hearts? Like, a lot of you, like, come on, man. Yeah.
Well, a guy's got a point there, but at the same time as well, I feel like these girls, it's a Sims fault, like we said, right? But these girls also know how to target guys with low self-esteem, because that's what it comes with, right? You know what I mean? You gotta have this certain amount of self-esteem to be like, but this girl's giving me attention or something.
But I don't think they target them. That's kind of hectic. Like,
you don't think so? That's how
they
you
don't
make your bank.
target them.
I think
You know your pick. I
that's
feel
the
like
thing,
people
they know their pick.
Like, even manipulated guys, they know their pick. They're like,
some girls try their luck with guys and it might not work, so like, it's not gonna work with this guy. Some other, sometimes they try with other guys and it
look
might
at
work.
Monster Cheetah. Monster Cheetah said,
He knows his
he's
type, bro.
Exactly.
He's calculating.
If she has
Wants his
issues,
low self-esteem.
that guy was messed up.
You see, it's
He
the
was
same
messed up.
thing, fam.
I do enjoy fat women for cuddling, but my favorite is like if she's had like the gastric bypass, because she'll have the self-esteem of a fat girl but the body of a fit girl.
It's the same thing, just on the flip side.
and
People
just
know
maybe
their
a bit
target.
softer, but like it's
It's still on the same tangent, I feel.
I don't know my target though. I just know what I like.
no, we know you're talking.
It's what I like. What I like slash target. What's your type? What's your target?
I don't know.
Eminent certified trademark.
Nah, these guys are I don't know how to get my type sometimes though. So like, it's not like, it's not like that. Like you guys say target, like they'll see you, it's like it's done. They know in their head, they follow the algorithm they've built up in their head, you know what I'm saying? Master Cheetah does that.
Yeah, but it's I was gonna say practice makes perfect, but you don't want to be out there, you know, with your shotgun bullets go everywhere. Nah, you want to be a sniper, you know, you have that one shot, yeah, clean.
He's talking top and deep.
Yeah, bro.
Problem. It's like, you know, that Disney complex. Well, it's not a Disney complex. That's not how we call it. But you know, every bad person have like sharp pointing teeth and dark complexion. Oh well, that's a bad guy. He didn't look like a bad guy. He don't look like that. That's how you get caught because you were basing yourself on the looks. You know, but that person they cannot do anything. I can't believe that person did that. Well, I can't because that person is a human.
Thank you. Everyone has the potential to do nonsense to you, to do harm to you. Like, we all have the potential for good, and we also have that same potential for evil. It's in us. We decide. So stop letting looks. Guys, tell them as well. Nah, you can't leave me to talk.
Bro, you're covering all the points, bro. Keep going, bro. You're on a roll. Don't stop.
It's frustrating.
Should women be worshipped?
In general,
Take it however you want it.
nobody should be worshipped. Worship is a strong ass term to do with someone. Worship someone? My relationship with worshiping is with the church. I don't worship anyone.
Oh, if a girl told me she wanted to worship me, I'm like, ooh. I mean, maybe for a night.
It's actually true, guys. Have you ever been in a situation where you've been like, I don't know about worship, but like a girl likes you?
Put
You
really
know,
high
you've
on
been
that
put on a
pedestal.
pedestal, basically. You guys
said
are
a
king.
lot.
You said a lot.
No,
Yeah,
Doc,
bro.
no. Yes, she just likes you a lot.
That's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah, a
lot.
And we out there like, no.
So I'm like,
I believe them, fam.
Nah, but I didn't believe him. I'm like, no, rest, fam. It happens. It's cool. You know? But like, it's not a nice feeling.
It really isn't. You think you'd want it like, you know, low key, like, oh, I know this chick really likes me. But what happens is, when you're on the mind all the time.
So, like, you see, and there's a difference. Worship, and then there's someone like giving service to you or serving you. That's a whole different ballgame. You know, like maybe they like to give you a background, but like worship is a whole different ballgame. And worship goes to God, guys. We cut it there, and that's that.
They said it's done.
It's done.
It's done. No more. Worship goes to God.
It's done.
I'll baptize you with this, and then you can leave. Because you only get baptized once in your life. You're welcome. But after that, no, I don't want you to worship
don't
me.
get
That's
baptized once.
weird. People get baptized multiple times in their lives?
more than once.
Really?
Yeah, well, if you get baptized when you're Catholic and then you change religions, you got to get baptized when you're Protestant.
All right, well, that's a different priest. So you go and get baptized somebody else. That's not me. I work for one team, Team ABBA, okay? If you want to go somewhere else, you go. Listen, worship? I don't know about that, boo-boo. There is definitely a culture of untalented women who basically use their sex appeal online in order to garner fans and garner money. Do I get mad about it? No. Do I think it's good? No. Do I think it should be allowed to remain? Yes. Because if guys want to be simps, they should be allowed to be simps. And you should be allowed to mock them. Free society.
Yeah, fair.
But I'm not going to sit here and say simping is a good thing. It's a terrible thing. If I was raising a son and he was a simp, I would mock him. And I would say, that's trash. It's pathetic. Worshipping someone, putting them on a pedestal, immediately lowering yourself. Why would you do that? Why would you do that with anybody? Celebrities, YouTube cam girls? I don't get that. Guys who are throwing their money at these broads just because of the looks, and it like makes them feel somehow like, to me, it's just pathetic. It is. I hate the fact that these broads play video games as a means to appeal to the nerdy and like basically most desperate.
Target. Yeah. I can see that. Okay.
You see it?
That's tough.
That's tough. That's
Because there's a need.
Yeah.
They analyze what it is and like, okay, there's a need in there. I'm going to fill the void.
I don't know. It's just,
I get it.
It's just men's desperation for like interaction with women. They get to the point where they're paying just to be there. Yeah. There's something gross about it. Simping makes you a king.
No, sir. Come on. Tapa la pola. Come. You're just talking out of your ass now.
There's something funny about cam girls where they have their cleavage out, like just really popping. They're playing video games. And I'm just
There's a reason for that. It works.
I never said this work. I didn't say that. A lot of things work.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're right.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it either.
Yeah.
We could do our videos in chess because that's what some of the ladies want.
Wrap it up. Any lost in comments? Not touched.
No. The thing is, I'm just not for simping. Like, because I'm not about another human putting themselves down for another human. Should I get deep?
I think you did.
Should I get deeper?
We're gonna get deeper. Get deeper.
Where there's so much history about lowering yourself for someone else, or oppression.
That's so sweet.
It never turns out well. It never does. So I'm just gonna leave it.
This guy went deep.
Man, anything else?
Know your worth. Know your worth. What are you doing? What are you doing simping on a woman, bro? You treat your mother like that, guys. Know your worth, bro.
They probably don't. That's the thing.
Exactly, bro. I feel like, hey, bro, she'll love you. The right one will love you for who you are.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I resonate with both of you guys. I have nothing else to say. I am a Nate and resident guest.
Resident guest.
Weak.